They say marriage is not sweet every day. They say be patient. He's a good man. He's just stressed. They say don't bring shame to this family. What will people say if you leave? Marriage is endurance. Your mother stayed. Her mother stayed. Who are you to leave? What they are really saying is, don't disrupt the legacy of suffering we have normalized. You see, in many African homes, a woman's pain is considered part of her purpose. They teach her that love means sacrifice, even if it breaks her. They call it loyalty. They call it patience, but they never call it what it is: emotional slavery. And when you try to speak, when you try to say, I'm not okay, they make you feel like the problem. They say marriage is not for the weak. They say it is not always sweet. Manage it. They say just pray harder. But why is it only the woman that must pray? Why is it a job to fix what she did not break? Why? They ask you to stay because they are afraid. Afraid of what people will say. Afraid of the shame. Afraid of confronting their own regrets. Because if you leave, it forces them to face the fact that they never did. That they suffered in silence and they called it strength. They ask you to stay because they've equated a woman's worth to her ability to keep her home. Even if the home is breaking her bones, if the home is breaking her mind and her soul, even if she's slowly dying inside, they ask you to stay. Because to them, living means failure. Because they believe it is better to be married and miserable than to be free and at peace. And the damage, it is deep. You start to gaslight yourself. You start to question your sanity. You stay longer than you should, hoping something will magically shift. But hear me, their fears are not your portion. Their silence is not your destiny. And their shame should not be your prison. No. You were not born to suffer beautifully. You were not created to endure abuse in the name of respect. Yes, you'll be judged. Yes, they may withdraw their support. But your healing is not dependent on their understanding. No. So my sister, you have the right to choose yourself. You have the right to leave what is killing you. And you do not owe your life to a tradition that denies your humanity. You don't. So let them talk. Let them misunderstand you. Let them. But let your children see you free. Your children need to see you free. They need to see a healthy woman, a healthy version of you. Because staying in an abusive relationship out of fear is not honor. And living your peace is not failure. It is not. So choose your peace. Choose your peace. I hope this helps. Ciao, ciao. Bye.